walking the paths of our ancestors' feet and listening to the voices that keep our cultures alive. Kamraleng Heritage Podcast, where our stories will forever last.
Kenny Primary School, called by the name of Gaoi in Mhlongo when I was young, and then moved to TEMBISA,
Welcome to Kamraleng episode 12. Sanbonani Dumelang Apshin Mangwanane Lochisa. Look, we are having a visitor, our guest, who doesn't need any introduction to TEMBISA people. I think you know him. It's one of our own, an entrepreneur. He's an activist. Has done a lot. It's in this community of Ivory Park. TEMBISA and Ivory Park. We'll be welcoming him so that he can introduce himself. He has done a lot in this community. As that we are on the month where we're actually celebrating the Mandela Legacy Month. We are actually celebrating the icons of the community at TEMBISA. And we will actually take this opportunity and welcome my brother. Can you introduce yourself?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Phill Mhlongo. I'm from TEMBISA. I'm an entrepreneur, as you said, and an activist as well. So when I was young, and then lately, I think now we know. I think it was in 80-something. Already the riots was for school, and then taken back to Mhlongo again. There was a school called high school. That's where I did my matric. And then I came back, and then I further my study go parking post when I did the business management. Then from there I kicked off skolo next number to man. Unfortunately, I'm coming from a background but more than anything, I had my family behind and my siblings. Life went on until Modimo Ambabala Kafmanam Seviti go SABC, Park. That's when I said, you know what, this is the beginning of things. That's when my heart was more on as an entrepreneur. There were people like DJ Spoo at that time. ZITHA were there at that time. And a number of people, man, never encourage but inspire to say, youth. So my heart was so much on the youth. So I said, you know what, let me take this career. I see Miss Soweto there, and then Honale Patrovanga winner. Probably this lady, business lady, Kimang, I'm turning on Naratana or Msadwa Kumar Basita. I said, we need one more TEMBISA. We need one to represent TEMBISA. So at that time, I moved with Miss TEMBISA. We started this program, Miss TEMBISA. There's some guys that were there, but now they're no longer there. I push it until if he come away is giving us fruits. Probably a program at Jim Early while I was within SABC. I took part there. Formation Road. We moved on with it. You know what? I don't want to see, because there was this tendency. Soweto is for, TV is for Sowetan. So what's wrong about us? So that's when you speak with these people, they said, no, you can also bring your TEMBISA. So I will bring I'll bring those that are in Mr. TEMBISA to experience life in there. So more TV. So and at that time, Gem Eli was a huge program across the country. Really program sharp. So they would like to go there every Saturday. We go do the pre-recording, and then next week so it was a norm to TEMBISA, and but
and we
so
don't forget to
after that,
subscribe and like
so Mr. Eliliela, I felt so proud, and the second princess hospital view. This brand and that's when it gained momentum to say, you know what, Mr. TEMBISA, because there are opportunities there. For TV, for Gem Eli and so forth. So that's how all this started. Yeah, until Kaba involved more programming at your TV as well. Yeah, your TV Leona is producing what Phill today, Phill and then Libo, Amanda Diki, Boria, a number of them, huge number of them. Yeah, including the current Mr. TEMBISA, Mr. TEMBISA right now, I'm feeling now. So yeah, let me just stop there because I don't want to give you more than what you asked me.
Okay.
Sure. Politics was so much enjoy the way things were happening because you know Maburu Harbona these mellow yellow cars. To us it was more like we fighting them. So it was more of an activity on its own. For Shakati rubber bullet and this parking, the castle is and then it will so it was more like a fun game while people were dying. Yeah, people were dying because this week you know, different areas of TEMBISA, Mamelodi and so forth, and Soweto, but every week. So, but at the same time, they will tell you at that time, because at the cause of this whole riot, you understand. So yeah, that's why we ended up because of Ribona boarding school, because of here it was tough. It was tough at that time. Yeah, but I'm happy that the commander ZITHA from Hospital View. So there's a number of comrades that I can mention, but now we're young at that time. But we like what we were doing because we were fighting back to those white superior.
I'm going just to prick your mind. The people that have supported your vision, the initiative, Mr. TEMBISA.
Yes.
I also wanted to take you back to the political unrest. How was it like? Because now we're moving here, which is where we were commemorating the June 16 uprisings of 1976. So during that time, how was it like?
Now there's so many challenges. Our young people today, they diverted to what I thought, when I was hands-on, they will pick it up from there and then move on. But I see young people look like zombies. You'll see guys, young people, like literally sleeping,
Sleepwalking.
Yeah, sleepwalking, thank you. I'm like, what kind of a country is this? And when I look at our government, it's also not doing much. I wouldn't say it's not doing anything, but I'm really disappointed because most of them, yeah, and engage to say what caused them to be here. Most of them, they can speak fluent English, and something tomorrow. But unfortunately, it's not easy to crack into the government so that you can be able to assist them. You understand? Coming to Miss TEMBISA pageant, Leona, I feel like, you know how to think one or Mkhudisa, but Mona Ahula Katila Euna, but Mona Ahula Gayona. But much as I've decided to give it to one of our former Miss TEMBISA, Ratile. Ratile, she's good, but at the moment, when I ask her why this is not done this way, why this is done, it's like that. It is because her Talusa, she has so much in her hands. So I even attempted to take it back because I can't have a baby or raise a baby, and at the end of the day, I'm not saying it's dying, the brand is not dying, but it's not going the direction and expected already as a dream. I didn't want to see it more healing thing, but even more progressive than what it is. It is at the moment.
Don't forget to subscribe and like us and comment to this podcast so that we can grow. We are now back with Phill. We are talking youth issues, we are talking development, we are talking challenges of young people of TEMBISA. We are talking of the people who are actually championing this thing of seeing TEMBISA being on the map. They've done their part. They've put their footprint about TEMBISA. I think it's about the support that they should actually get going forward. Let me just ask you this question, Phill. You said now, the project now it's been handed over to another person, which is the brand that you've built. The issue more this brand is not going to the direction and you also mentioned oftentimes you wanted to drop this thing because of a lack of support or finances or whatever. But there was this person who was actually who said all the time sky oil. You mentioning that day when a lady tap or you always say no, don't do that, don't give up your dream, don't give up this project because it has got impact in this community at TEMBISA, especially for young people. Now I think the project, I've seen you, the faces of TEMBISA on gracing our screens all the time, and I said pick up Phill for seeing what you have actually started. It actually has yielded the results. You can see it's not just you are talking, but you are men on action. Whatever you touch, it turns to something else. It turns to gold. Yeah. So what was that? How did you arrive to that decision to say, now I'm in the position that I cannot continue with this brand? It's actually taking much of.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that question as well. What happened or how it came about. Miss TEMBISA has impacted a number of lives in the community. I then said, you know what, let me drop a proposal to the city of EKERHULENI, specifically the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, and see if they can assist to to help me out to reach out to other townships in EKERHULENI at large. And then I named the project as Miss EKERHULENI Ambassador.
Yeah.
Then it was succeeded because they've given me a 3-year contract to see if it works, and it was coming very well. Everything was okay. We'll be hosting this event. The first year we hosted it at Emperor's Palace, with a huge number of people. My bishop Mhlongo was part of the opening in that event on that day, and in that year rather. And then a number of artists were there to come and perform, and it will bring a number of people around EKERHULENI, outside EKERHULENI, because it was a very good program, I believe. And then later on, they will come and say to me, Phil, you can't run Miss TEMBISA and Miss EKERHULENI at the same time. It's a conflict of interest. When I ask how so, they will say no. Last time there was Miss TEMBISA, former Miss TEMBISA, who won in Miss EKERHULENI. How then you can explain this? I said no, but it's a competition. In TEMBISA we were so privileged, or they were so privileged because they had classes almost every time. So other townships, they don't do the Miss the Miss Katoras or Miss Davidson. They do them, but in a smaller scale. So this one, fortunately enough, I would say maybe the believing in God in most cases. God, once I gives you assignment, your things brighten up. Whatever you touch, it happens. So we happen to have this, and then TEMBISA become a big brand. So that's why it has become to that. So I wouldn't say taking a decision to run Miss EKERHULENI and drop off Miss TEMBISA, it was a mistake. What I would say, maybe rather, I would rather say, I thought I'm growing because I couldn't run Miss TEMBISA for the rest of my life, and also I wanted to, as a youth development, I wanted to share the power to the young ones so that they can also grow. I think that was the reason why I did that, and I like the fact that behind me, I was not running Miss TEMBISA alone. Sponsors were not there in most cases. When you run a pageant, it's more like running a soccer team. When you run a soccer team, it needs a lot of resources. And at that time, there was no one who can come in. You will have 1 or 2 people, but at the end of the day, the resources come and go, and then you need more. You need more. And then they must eat. You must take them transport. You must take them to project to do programs throughout the township. So it needs more of resources. So Tsepomuna lady will come in and say, no, Phil, don't drop this. Carry on. I will help you. When you do this thing, it's not like you're doing it for yourself. Yeah, but I will ask why. How can I do it alone? Fortunately enough, he was working for DBS, so he will source out some funds for the program. And then also our premier, before he could become a premier, he was also assisting PANYAZA LESUFI. He will assist, and then I will say, you know what, I'm appreciating what they're doing, but at some stage when you're working for a government, it's not like you've got money that can come out every now and then, because they have to account to that as well. So yeah, Ukeni Mametsa, the businessman of TEMBISA, those are other people that assisted me to become where we were at that time. So I felt that I need to grow, which is where I decided to give it to the lady, the former Ratile Mabitsela, to run with the program of young people. Yeah.
Okay, don't forget to subscribe and like us and comment. This is our iconic, this is our community icon. We celebrate on the right month, which is the Mandela Legacy Month, where we celebrate our local icons in the spirit of giving, in the spirit of making sure that they are actually making impact to some other people's life, and especially for the young people in this community. So we say big up to Phill. I know you also run your NGO, which is Siyaphumelela,
Yes.
Raphumelela noma kanjani.
Yeah.
So tell me, unpack that, and what are you doing with it?
With Siyaphumelela, we're working with elder citizens of TEMBISA, especially those who are from the disadvantaged, I would say, background. Because some, you will find out ukuthi babathathela imali zabo zomtende at some stage abazukulu no batlulu tsena babata tšhelete ka kgang mo magogo. Sometimes mo magogo ba robala ba sa ja ba kgone gore ba ba tlhokomele ka mokgwa wa maleba. So when Rena will come in, let's show gore number one, they must train so that they should have that life health lifestyle iba alright go bona iba ya ba thusa even mentally le malwetse lona theoga bo diabetes and so forth. So rena le bona, I think they're about 39. Yeah, raba trainer almost on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So yeah, that's what we do. And young people baba dalang polo rabanka raba isa go di team tse dingwe gore ba kgono ba trainer on the next gore ba ska ba mo dale mo grounding fela mara ba go di grounding tse dingwe tse already advanced, and the coach tsa bona ba at least ba kgono ba thola di promotion hangata ba ska dula go gae. So ke bana ba hore ba thusang le ba ba jang nyao rena le one garage leng ka ko Okmo just across the highway. In a Woolworths ba re fa dijo, we are able to give it to them so that because how ka ha re lo robala rena bona ke mo ba qalang go sebetsa or ba utso ba kene go dintlong ba utsotse batho. And then how what I was saying, o tla fumana ba robetse mola ba tletse mo CCC o bona mo patelang rent teng mo siteng mo library ba robetse ba bangata. So ke a bona batho ba bang ke bona ba ke ne ke bua ka bona earlier on ke re ba rutehile mara ba ntse ba rutehile. So I just don't understand why ba jang di batse understand. So we're trying to help them as well. Government maybe the department of ZITHA from the cell phone ba kgono lokisa di cell phone ba tlhalefile o ka mo fa phone a ka kgono go bontsha gore mo tlamele o etswe jwang mo etswe jwang because of what's about cell phone e batla eng a e batla eng highly so we can train them and make there's some businesses that are running more on a special space, a specific space, more running the small businesses. So yeah, that's what we are doing as NPO. Okay. Yeah.
We are in this month where most of the communities will be celebrating giving the 67 minutes.
Yes.
As a community service. What programs do we have for the day?
Have you planned something for the day?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. What
on the 18th of this month, we will be giving away the kubo to the very same elder citizens. We've prepared 100 of them, to be given to the beneficiaries. We've actually made a proposal to the Premier PANYAZA LESUFI to assist for assistant, and then the John that they just the full day Livona ba fumana le dijo mola ba qeta go fumana dikubo tsa bona ba fumana dijo and then by high. So we are looking forward to that day. Yeah, we actually wish if there's any other people that or business people who would like to come in and assist as well. Kadikubo but donate whatever donate lang tsona mara ibe dikubo tse ntse. Okay. Yeah.
You also mentioned Tabaya
young which is drugs. What is the plan around them? Or you only focus on the senior citizens now for now? And then for the youth, while in the industry, are involved in substance abuse like drugs and all that?
Yeah,
because Kinana, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe because we're talking, it's winter and Makakra, maybe soup, get a soup with pansian or something.
Yeah.
Even the blankets, because we never believe in the plastic. Plastic and plastic makes you warm at night. So they wear those plastics to cover in this chilly weather, cold weather. Like now, maybe if like I get to show saying from other businesses, they extend the program to that.
Yes, we normally do that, even if it's not winter season. We normally give them the food, the what you call the dijo tseo ra ba etsetsa tsona. O na le shop e leng mo Maibuye ba re keng Nkosi Hype. Yeah ke bona ba re thusang ka dijo. Re batisetsa mo at center mo Moses Meleko. Ba di fumana dijo mona bona ba di rentibatsi. So we do help them. Yes.
Okay. I would feel.
Yes.
What legacy do you want to leave behind? You have impacted so many lives. Yaba, so the youth in this community. And what legacy do you want to leave it behind? What do you want it to be known as? We know you as Phill, the creator of TEMBISA. We know Phill as a philanthropist. We know Phill as an entrepreneur. We know Phill as a political activist.
Yeah, look, I want to see a progressive youth in TEMBISA own shops or businesses. In my space, I normally, when I was doing Miss TEMBISA, I wanted not to see them after matric or after whatever they've done at school to go back and ask for a job or ShopRite or Pick and Pay or so forth. I wanted to see the doctor, I wanted to see the lawyers, which most of them are there already. They're in that space, which to me, I would say, you know what, I've done great, and I'm happy for honoring me in this regard. I feel so overwhelmed by this opportunity that you have given to me. I know most of our own people or black people, we used to honor someone when he's dead. So I'm happy that you have made me, you know, to live like long to say, you know what, I didn't know that it's me here. I didn't expect that I would find myself here. So I'm really appreciating it so much for the day of the Men's Month being honored like Madiba Ganji. Because we're not honoring Madiba Pela. There are so many fathers who are making it out there, who are making it different in our community. So I'm one of them. I'm happy, but I want to see our country moving forward. I want to see our government to give us a service delivery to our community, to our people. To be in with our people, not outside. And by the fence and watch. We want to see the government being part of us. When we go to sleep, they must say, they must know ukuthi kunabantu abalele mele bekhona ama security or kumele sonke sibe safe, let me put it that way. And then we must make sure that we all go to our spaces to hustle, to make sure that we get what we want. Government has got so much to give to our people. Yeah, we don't owe government, but government has to do something, because government is us at the end of the day, remember? Yeah, but we also have to stand up and do it for our own, yeah, for ourselves.
Do you think maybe retroation example Ubuntu? Because we grew up knowing there is an element of good, which it's not something that is been, I don't know, it's been taken away by what, but it looks like we have lost that Ubuntu.
Yeah,
because it also gives you the more cultural identity.
Yeah, true.
There is a lot of misplacement. That's why we see a lot of kids galvanizing the streets and all that. There is an element of issues of identity and cultural aspects of it.
The question is very tricky for me to answer it, but it is true. We don't know where we're coming from. We look like a lost generations. But I guess somewhere somehow I've got the hope that one day we'll realize that we have lost it somewhere, and then we'll take it from there. But really, honestly speaking, Ubuntu abseko. Yeah, Ubuntu abseko, because omunye nomunye uphila impilo yakhe ayi-one. You don't know ukuthi the neighbor udlile izolo. You don't know ukuthi how can I assist omunye umuntu mangabe eswela engenalutho. So Ubuntu abukho impela. Yeah, empeleni abukho Ubuntu. Going back, because whatever question you ask me, it reflects back to where I'm coming from. I grew up abazali bami bashone ngisakhula. That's why in Namasenema too, and I don't know how. I'm sorry to raise it here, but I have to. Yeah, and I feel so bad to always have this surname in my identity idea. Yeah, to say I always promote this surname is not me, and I know my family. I know abantwana basekhaya babiza isibongo sasekhaya sasekhaya. But I'm not Unjomani. I'm another surname which I'm not. So actually make impact to their community. But because of the police, I want to police abantu I grew up with those people under that surname. So I'm totally suspect. Yeah, but I'm working myself to get the right surname, because I've got kids now, and my kids must know Unjomani and okay. You understand? Yeah, no. It's correct. Some say it's over to Exactly. Yeah. I think there is hope that things gonna change. I think there is hope that things gonna change, because our president has not relaxed. He's doing something to make sure that our young people and business people become transformed.
Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment.
Businesses suffered
for this podcast, treasure trove of wisdom.
At that time of COVID. Yeah, COVID-19. Businesses are not
to know about
it doesn't exist. Yeah, they've died. It's my soul. But I think slowly but surely businesses will come back.
Just to tell them
Yeah, no, thank you.
We have reached the end of our podcast today. It's Kudine 1685 chill out Ivory Coast. A happy Mandela Legacy Month. Enjoy it and have an impact and do something that will actually assist them. Wherever you can clean, post-column, crash, orphanage centers and all that. Make sure that on this day, on the 16th, on the 18th of July, you do something that has got impact. Thank you.
Queens, kings, taste the flavor brewed with care. and warm hands. Paka matulukas backbone. Drink responsibly, not for person under the age of 18.